While we're on the topic of Destin, let's just start with Destin. I know that they had a meeting this week, and there was some ongoing discussion previously about the beach cleanup, and I had Catherine Card on last week, and she kind of alluded to some upcoming Leave No Trace campaigns, and that's a huge issue, and you are well aware of all the trash issues. So I know it was brought back up. There's some discussions with the city and the county over that. So can you explain a little bit about that and where we're at with it?
So Destin and Okaloosa Island have experienced exponential growth in the amount of people who are trying to recreate and enjoy the limited resources the size of the beach and the area that we have in our local waterways. I was on Destin City Council for almost 5 years, and at that time, this was a burgeoning issue, and it has grown into a full-out one you have to tackle, because at least in the last 5 to 7 years, it's estimated that the amount of tourists that are coming to our local areas in Fort Walton Beach and Destin has almost doubled. And with that, there is more traffic, but really more garbage. And where does it go after a day on the beach? A lot of it gets left, unfortunately, by some irresponsible visitors. It'll get left on the beaches. It'll get left in piles on the right-of-way where the trash cans overflow due to the fact that the county and our local governmental entities struggle to keep up with the amount of garbage that gets deposited and left in these garbage cans. So the county and the city of Destin had a meeting after last week's influx of tourists and their natural leftover garbage that ended up getting being posted on social media. The county and the city of Destin, I think, had a meeting of the minds at the last public meeting at the city of Destin, and have committed to one another to dedicate all resources that are available to them to address this issue. And it's one that we're going to have to face, because long term, the reason people come here are the beaches, and if they're not pretty, if they're not pristine, it degrades the brand unbelievably, never mind the environmental moral consequences of simply just having this stuff out there, in the environment. So I know it's a passionate issue for a lot of locals, because everybody that was brought here in the first place, a lot of times it was that beach, that resource, that just splendor of nature, and to see it degraded, I know it hurts the feelings of a lot of our local folks, but it also hurts the tourism brand. So City of Destin and I think the county are getting on the same sheet of music, so to speak, and being able to have that trash picked up 7 days a week, and also the beaches raked almost 7 days a week. And so this is going to be an ongoing issue that we're going to keep an eye on, because the city of Destin and the county are partners in this, and I believe that they're going to end up reassessing how much progress has been made after spring break, sometime probably around the late April, early May time period, before Memorial Day kicks off and the real 90 days, 120 days of summer really kicks off, to make sure that we're ready when the big influx of tourists show up.
Oh, that's amazing, and I'm glad that they're continuing to have these conversations. When is the next city council meeting for Destin?
So City of Destin's next council meeting is going to be on April the 5th. That'll be at 6 p.m. You can tune in online, or you can attend in person. And that one's going to be a good discussion, because I know that they've got plenty of agenda items that are going to be near and dear to a lot of locals' hearts. Everything from funding the old YMCA pool, so that we can have a community pool in perpetuity, and dealing with traffic. That seems to be a consistent topic and discussion at city council meetings, but that's going to be on April the 5th.